Hi guys. So, what's up? A little update. I got to spend the weekend with my uncle and he's so much fun to hang out with. And, oh my goodness, why am I so uncomfortable? You hear that? It's my boot hitting the desk. Anyway, so I got to spend the weekend with my uncle. That was a lot of fun. And so yeah, and here's the topic of today. Do you guys feel fake, or do people call you fake sometimes? Because, like, I get called fake all the time, and I'm not. I am absolutely not a fake person. If I don't like you, I'm not going to pretend to like you. If I don't like this, I'm not going to pretend to like it. I have very versatile choices in music, and I have very versatile choices in the people that I hang out with. I can hang out with the outcasts / scene / bubbly kids. I call them outcasts because they kind of don't belong anywhere but with each other. So, but they're not seen and they're not too bubbly. So I call them outcasts. And then I can hang out with the emo people, and I can hang out with the rule breakers and the preps and the jocks and the blah, 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 this, that, and the other, and the cowboys too. And I can hang out with pretty much everybody. And people call me fake. They're just like, oh no, because you go over there and you hang out with the preppy people, and you come over here and hang out with the emo people. No, you're being fake with somebody, and I'm pretty sure that it's the preppy people. And I'm like, no, I can relate to the preps with, you know, oh, my foot is falling asleep. Ow! Pins and needles suck so bad. And, you know, like, even with the way that I talk, too, like, I say rad, not so much anymore, but I do sometimes. And people are like, oh, you took that from a show or something. And I'm like, no, I didn't. And they're like, yeah, you did. You stole that. You're fake. And I'm like, no, I'm not. But thanks for the insult. And, you know, but, yeah, it's just like people call me fake for the dumbest reasons. They're like, oh, no, because you can't hang out with the preps and with the emo kids. And I'm like, yeah, I can. And they're just like, no, you can't. I promise you that you can't. And I'm like, yes, I can. I promise you that I can. And, you know, of course, some words I hear from other people, and I'm just like, oh, man, I really like that word. So I start using it in my everyday language. Like, you remember when fly was another word for cool? Well, like 2 years after that word went out of style, I caught myself, and I said it one time, and I was like, oh, man, that's so fly. And I was just like, wait, what did I just say? And then another time I saw these kids' gauges, and I was like, oh man, what are those made out of? And you know how in the mechanical pencils they have that plastic tube that's like this big? And he cut one of those up and put it in his ears for his gauges, and I was like, oh man, what are your gauges, like what size? And he goes, oh, I don't know. And I was like, what are they made out of? And he was like, a pencil. I was like, dude, that's so fat. I have never said fat before in my life. You know, like P-H-A-T. I've never said that word ever. And I called these kids' gauges fat. And he started laughing at me. And I was like, oh, God, what did I just say? Like, I didn't even know that I caught myself. And I was like, wait, what? So, yeah, like, people call me fake because I change my words all the time. And I hang out with all these different groups of people and so on and so forth. And I'm really not. I mean, like, if you talk to me and you get to know me, you're going to know that I'm pretty freaking real. Like, I'm not plastic, I'm skin, I promise you. I'm all skin and bone, I promise you, and a little bit of fat here and there, but skin and bone, man. I'm not plastic, I'm not glass, I'm not breakable. I am breakable, but it will take a lot. So, that's about it, you guys. So, do people call you fake? And if so, what for? Like, is it because of the way that you talk? Is it because of the people that you hang out with? Is it because of the way that you dress? Is it because of the way that you act? Like in your home life and then out when you're at school. Like, my parents used to confront me about this all the time. They're like, oh, well, you probably act a lot different when you're at school than you do when you're at home. And I'm like, no, it's pretty much the same. And they're just like, oh, I don't believe you, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, I promise you. You can come to the school and watch me hang out with my friends and come home later and I'll still be acting the same way, still be talking the same. And they're just like, oh, okay, well, you know, we believe you. And I'm like, yeah, you should, because I'm not lying to you. But, so that's it. Like, what do people call you fake for, if they do call you fake? Leave your answers in the comments below. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.